So I felt I should explain to you why I've decided to try and do a daily thing, or I'm going to do a daily thing for this week. And it's that I find myself every evening editing what I'd shot in the day into the video to go into the week. And I just sort of thought that maybe it would be easier if I just sort of released them daily, and whatever I shoot in the day I release that evening. I don't know, it's kind of the thought train I've had, and it's what I'm going to go with. In last week's vlog, I said I was a sound designer, and I didn't really explain what that was, and I kind of feel a little bit awkward about not explaining it because it's actually quite a skill and quite complicated. So, to start with, you have two kinds of sound design. You have like track layers, and you have Foley artists. I do more Foley than track laying, and I'll explain what both are in a second. To start with track laying. Track layers go through massive banks of sound libraries, which is just sounds categorized into different things. So you'd have airports, cars, buses, anything from weapons and guns, through all those kind of war sort of sounds, all the way to things like the sounds of the inside of a room. And they're very important sounds, especially the inside of the room, because they just make you feel like you're there and you don't notice them, and that's the important part. Whereas Foley is creating a sound for the film at the point where you are watching it. So I'll watch a film, and as it's going on, I'll record the sound effects to it. And this goes from anything from making it sound like it's raining, or frying, which would be like frying bacon, sounds like rain, or to if you've got two guys pulling on a rope and you need a bit of like hear the strain of the rope to like that, and get that kind of sound, or someone kicks off their shoes and just arrives home. So I do all that kind of stuff. I can also track lay. I don't find it as enjoyable, so I generally Foley most of my projects. I also find Foley quicker. And it depends how you work and how you want to work, depending on what you find easier and quicker. But if you're making films, you just think that you'd enjoy it and you'd want to, it's a really important thing to understand. I don't do a lot of my vlogs because it takes forever to do, although it sounds wicked and it's not really needed. But I have dropped it into a few different B-roll segments and see if you can spot them.